Well, now I'm your host, Lambo Drew. You are now tuned in to another edition of The Leverage Show. You already know what time it is, man. We are out here to make this thing happen, man, and definitely level you guys up, man, today. It's definitely a great show, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, Lambo has had a crazy, busy day. But you already know, man, the show must go on because we don't do it no other way, man. Make sure you guys are definitely tapping in today because we're going to go through the right funding structure to help you get funding and get the qualifications. A lot of people don't know qualifications. They may hear, oh man, it's on, it's popping, I got a great credit score. A lot of those other myths, but we're going to get the right qualifications, man, today for funding, right? So really appreciate each and every single one of y'all, man. Definitely, you guys want to be tapped in and everything, man, for sure, because we're going to be bringing a lot of heat to you guys. I'm trying to tell y'all this right now. Again, I was on a Zoom call today with some amazing leaders. Actually, we're going to have another big one tomorrow, another private one tomorrow with the same leaders who were on the day. Shout out, man, to these two gentlemen who were on that call today. Shout out to you, Issa. I see you in the building, man. Full shout out to you. Hello, everyone. I see you. Happy Tuesday, man. Thank you for that, man, Issa, man, for jumping on there today, man, and really showing love and actually seeing, get your head blown off of what is actually to come. And I really appreciate you for that, man. Big Ant was on there. Shout out to you today for you being on that. Like I told y'all, we got something really huge you guys definitely want to be a part of and be connected to. Big Ant was on that call today. I told him, I said, y'all, I'm going to use Big Ant and Jamsy's bank account, right, for this particular play that's getting ready to happen, that's getting ready to change the world. Like, y'all, when I'm telling y'all, when most people say, yeah, I'm about to do something big, it's about to be global, right? It really don't be global. They just be really capping. But I can honestly say this project that we are working on and working together with, all of us are working together with, like, you're going to see, like, when this thing spreads like wildfire, there's going to be a lot of people going to be sitting in there saying, I wish I got a hold of that, or who are able to get a hold of that, right? And Big Ant, having you there, Big Deloach, man, today, you and Issa, man, all the other great leaders who were on there, man, I don't even have to go in. It really shows the fact that there are some things that are out there that people have already been thinking of, as well as what you're thinking of to help your communities out and help out, man, those ones and those people, man, who may not go ahead and have the fighting chance that they have because they've been taken advantage of into all of these platforms. They've been taken advantage of into these projects, man. I can't even lie to you. These projects that people have been taking advantage of has really put a sour taste in a lot of people's mouth, right? And I'm gonna just be real with you. It has literally has shifted people to really be able to pivot into more safer plays, right? And that's what we were talking about. We were talking about programs, right? Make sure you guys go like and subscribe to my guy Anthony Deloach's channel too. Guy's killing it, man. That's a general, But let me say this. We wanted to shift and pivot to programs that actually really work, but you have control of, right? Listen, we didn't want the day of us sitting there having to wait for a program or wait for a project or wait for this or that really, and the end of it is not going to pay you out. And it's going to end some sort of time, right? So we shifted away from that, right? We finally found this one by happen chance, right? And what I mean by happen chance, right? Shout out to David Cashflow, right? Because it's me and him one Friday night talking, right? We're having a nice conversation on Friday nights. And Friday nights is usually the time that I spend with my wife, my kids, my family. It's was just a blessing. And so we're talking. So this had to been 2 Friday nights ago, right? Because it's been about a couple weeks, right, since we did Big Ant. You was on that one. You and Issa was on that one that Saturday, that first Saturday we did with Stefano. I'm pretty sure you guys were on there because I remember it was like two weeks ago or whatever the case would be. It'll be coming up on like 3 weeks this week, right? So I know Big Ant was on there. I know BOJ was on there. My guy, I know Issa was on there. Coach Rashid was actually on it. I mean, we had a lot of leaders. Jamesy was on there. Everybody was on there. Just the whole nine. So me and David Cashflow are actually talking on a Friday night. And he says to me, he says, Lambo, man, we just really need that one program to really go. Now, it's funny because me and Dave on a Friday night, you can't really catch us like that. I mean, I'm either out with my wife, enjoying my kids, enjoying my family on Friday nights because I didn't really work hard and put it in all 5 days of the week. David says we need to find something that's really going to take the world by storm. Like really, that is legit, that is fully through and through, full transparency throughout, right? And that you will be able to go ahead and profit for the long haul, right? Now, there is no shots thrown at some of these other projects that are gaining some steam and are rolling. That's cool. I get it. That's cool, right? But if you were on the call today, you heard some major key things, and I had them set this up so we can be with the actual owner of the investment side, right? That is what's going to kill the game. The investment side of things, right? After this call today, there was no doubt in anybody who was on that call today. I put it to you like this, and this is a true story, right? Having Big Ant and seeing him stay on there, Big Ant usually drops off at a certain point. Like if that's just how the general rolls. If it's not appeasing to him or he's got other stuff to do, he's jumping off straight up. For Big Ant to see him stay on there to the end and like, yo, I want to hear what they got to say. You understand? Like, I'm on this one. I really want to hear what they got to say. I want to hear from the actual horse's mouth, not the leader of this platform or I mean the leader who's a diamond in this and who's that. No disrespect to that, but I need to hear from the horse's mouth. I need to hear from the man who made this product. And I need to hear why he believes in his product. So when I'm actually pitching this to everybody else, I believe in it just as much as he believed in it, right? And I think that the day of us not believing in a product because the people are really trying to do a scam and trying to exit stage left, those days are literally coming to a close. So you guys are going to be seeing that even more say so in the days to come, that we are officially going to be launching some amazing things. We really want y'all to be a part of it. And like I said, my guy, Big Ant, when something and everything, man, for him, it's just like, yo, we not feeling this. You know, I'm ready for this. I'm ready for this to end. He automatically exit stage left. Everybody, every leader. There was one leader today who wasn't on it, right? We talked after that, right? And he was when I mean fuming hot, he was fuming hot. He was not on there today. Fuming hot. He was not on there today. And he shared that because we couldn't get in contact with him. This is a true story. Because the contact that which one of the leaders is George had was his email, right? That was it. And when I heard that today, I was like, what? That's it? That's all you got? Don't worry about it. Lambo gonna be on it. Now, as busy as I was today, and listen, every second, every minute of my day was counted for. From the time even I opened up the Zoom on the nose, I didn't show up late, on the nose, to the time I left the Zoom on the nose, I was busy that whole time in between that. Before, after, nonstop. I'm talking about up until I just sat in front of this camera and started this broadcast. 5 a.m. this morning, rolling. So when I tell you there is no excuse for people saying, I want to get to the next level, I'm trying to get to the next level, but you're not willing to make the effort, you have just went on ahead and assured that your future will probably remain the same as it is now or worse as it's going to be. I'm just being real. You need to change the whole factor of how you're actually doing things, how much consistency, persistence. I talked to you last week about resilience. How resilient are you really to get to that next level and help others get to that next level? So the leader who we actually talked with, right? True story. The leader who we talked with, who wasn't on the call, was so heated. Now, keep in mind, when I finally got in contact with him, right? He couldn't even believe it. He's like, Lambo, bruh, this is what I wanted. This is what the one I've been waiting for. This is, and we mentioned his name, that when the start of the actual broadcast happened, he was supposed to be on there. Never showed. We thought it was coming late. Never showed. He says, Lambo, I never got the email. The email came through. He said, and he said, I didn't even see it. He didn't know that there was a meeting today. That was his number one. Huge leader. After today, what was brought out, and Anthony and Issa, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. Straight up. After today, what was brought out today and shared today on that, right? On that broadcast, there is no question why they're ringing the bell in London next week. There is no question why they're ringing the bell in London next week. There is no question why they will be ringing the bell here in 5 months in the United States, because the company is going from private to public. They've already got years of track history behind them. Today, we got a chance to talk with the actual developer of the money side of this, right? That's what everybody is concerned about. You're concerned about your finances. You're concerned about money. You're concerned about, am I making real passive cash flow, right? Real passive cash flow. That has always been the struggle. People will say that they're making passive cash flow, and it's really not real passive cash flow. It's a Ponzi scheme, right? And they just cycle the money in the Ponzi scheme. Today, I can assure you today that not only do you have control of your wallet, that has always been the biggest thing, finding something you have control of, right? But you're regulated. You have a regulated broker, the top two here in the United States. And Forex.com being one of them. I ain't going to tell you the other one because you got to be a part of the group. But Forex.com, having a Forex.com account, and one of y'all can create that if you guys want to, right? Doesn't matter. You guys can sign up today or tomorrow, do your KYC and all of that, because it will be able to attach itself to that. Now, let me say this to you. When you have a regulated broker, the highest amount of Forex or leverage or risk that they will allow you to risk is 100, 1 to 100. That's it. When you have an unregulated broker, the highest that they allow, they allow you to risk 1 to 1,000, 1 to 10,000. You up there, right? I'm showing you guys that there is something that you can deposit in a regulated broker. That's a broker that has standards, that has certifications, they have certain licenses that are attached to that. But not only that, you pay taxes on the money earned. You're not getting away with not paying any taxes and trying to put it in crypto, hide your crypto and hide out. No. When you're really making money on the up and up, you can, that's like you going to your job, right? And your job is cutting you a paycheck, right? But before they cut you a paycheck, you must do a what? A KYC for them. Fill out an application, do an interview. We need your background screening. We need your license. We need all of this other stuff. They need something to identify you. That's what a regulated broker does. Regulated broker identifies you being a United States citizen, right? And we have some programs for the people who are not in the United States who do watch the program, and you guys are global, and we can't wait to share this to you guys because you guys are getting the better end of the deal. You register through the broker. You deposit your funds in that broker. In other words, it's like depositing funds in Charles Schwab, Fidelity, one of these other banks, TD Ameritrade or one of them, right? Those are regulated, U.S. regulated brokers, and those are brokers firms too, right? That's exactly what these two are. Something you can deposit in, and you can physically see your money, and you're insured that if something happens where there's some sort of hack or this or whatever, just like an FDIC clause to your bank, you can actually get your money. They'll cut you a check for your money because it's insured. That's the difference between regulated and unregulated. Unregulated brokers, you lose out. There's no cap space. People make a lot of money in those, right? But as stated today, what is there to stop a company, especially in crypto, if it shuts down today or tomorrow? You have no financial backing or peace behind that. For them actually being able to say, hey, we went out left door, back door. We went out the left or back door. And now we do not owe you a dime of the money that you deposited in, right? And now that money that you deposited in, you can't go ahead and write off a claim or write off anything to get your money back. That's the whole thing for us when it comes to risk, right? And risk management. And we want you guys to be smart moving ahead and move like the banks. We don't do, and I'm going to say this on air, I don't care what you feel about it when I say it. We don't do sloppy business around here. We do strictly righteous business, right? That means we're on the up and up. You're on a straight path. You're on a straight and narrow path. You're really helping people, genuinely helping people. That's the difference, right? And then when you get around that, you want all of your business to be on the up and up. You don't want none of your business to kind of be sideways and left ways and right ways. So shout out to Big Ant, Issa, David Cashflow, Jamzy, and some of the rest of the other leaders, great leaders, who were out there today on that call. Issa, you just being out there, IC, bro. You and Big Ant don't know what y'all did. Me watching y'all on that call today. And then having the other leaders that were on that call today. That was a more condensed private call because we didn't want all of this other stuff back and forth. We wanted a condensed private call. And we got that today that we're able to bring to people so that you can take advantage of what is to come. That's what all this stuff is us being able to scout out this stuff so you guys can say, hey, Lambo, what's a good investment? Hey, Anthony, what's a great investment? Hey, Issa, what's a really nice investment I can invest in? Or hey, whoever you are in the comments, what's a great investment? And you can say, hey, may not know too much about investing, But I do know I tuned into the Leverage Show one Tuesday night, and Lambo was talking to these leaders and talking about this great product that was actually getting ready to ring the London bell next week and going to be ringing the US bell in about 5-6 months. And it's literally sits in the same platform, the same 7 license. There's only 7 licenses in this one platform as Amway does. So it has a registered license and certifications behind it. Only 7 other ones do. And Amway is in that registered brokerage license as well. So you're saying, Lambo, wow, that's why you're so gung-ho about that. Duh. What place that you know of companies who are really going public globally and are really allowing people to gain financial assistance or gain financial wealth hands-free? With this bot, they control it. You don't have to know a thing about trading. You don't have to go set no parameters. You don't have to go set no stop loss. You don't have to go set none of that. You link your account, a regulated broker, Forex, or the other one I ain't going to say on here, Forex.com or the other one, and then you link it to their site, right? Their site controls your pay. It controls your account. It controls you making money, and it controls you actually having real passive income that you actually can make each and every single month. You don't pull out every day. You don't pull out every week. You don't pull out. No, you pull out once a month. That's what a real brokerage should look like. So all of this, oh, well, man, I'm making daily ROIs. You can have that if you want to. You know what your daily ROI is with this company? True story. It's not nothing where you're making an insane amount. You're not going to be making 20, 25% a month, 30% a month, 40% a month, 50% a month, 60% a month. You know what the average, what they would make without blowing no accounts and without over leveraging? Man, the same guy has been here for 19 years managing hedge funds and has tested this bot for the last 3 years. 3 years. Who's out there got track history like that? Nobody. Not too many people that I know. Not just that, they had a forward pretense of what is to come, a forward projection of what is to come. So they know from the system that they've been doing the last 3 years and what's to come, what they're going to expect each and every single month. Most clients every month, it's not much. Don't get me wrong, but it's consistent. It's more than your IRA is doing. It's more than your 401k is doing. It's more than some of these your banks are doing out there. This gets you an average between 7 to 9% a month. Straight up. With the 65-35 split. So you're probably at maybe about the lowest end, 4.5%, 4.55% a month. And on the highest end, maybe about 7% a month, 7.5%, somewhere in that area for you consistently, 5% to 7.5% consistently. That's after your money. So when you look at, you're actually able to make 5% to 7.5% a month on a regulated broker with something you can actually file taxes on. This officially makes your eyes bulk up and say, you know what, Lambo? I think I need to go ahead and find out what that is. Because now I'm able to at least make consistent profits. Let me give you something, right? And I really want you guys to do the math. I want you to do let's do something small. 5.5% times 18. Let's give it 18. 5.5% times 18. meaning that a year and a half, right? A year and a half. Let's just say a year and a half, right? A year and a half. 5.5% times 18. What is that number? Somebody put it in the chats, and I'm going to get down here to these chats real quick, man. I got y'all. And we're going to talk more about why I said that number. It's Turn Up Tuesday. Yes, it is, Big Ant. All day Turn Up Tuesday. Issa with the peace fingers. You already know my baby's in the building, man. Hello, everybody. Shout out to the queen, man. Thank you for all that you do and really help appreciate us and allowing us to keep going further, man, for sure. Thank you, baby. I really love you. You already know that. I mean, I don't think it goes without saying, like, my wife, man, she is just so dope. I ain't even much lie. I'm going to brag on her. She pushes me. She makes sure, like, hey, you already know to stay on top of your game. But I love that about her. And that right there, I won't ever have that to make sure that changes. Because, hey, when you got some laziness in you, hey, I'm trying to tell you this right now. Renata gonna get it out you, man. Blow it back, Nada. Shout out to you, baby. Love you for everything you do. For real, for real. Love you for everything you do. That's honesty, man. You already know, baby. Let's make this thing happen and do it big this year. Let's go help some people, man. All right, so thanks for my wife for tapping in. Money's in the building, tapping in, man. You already know, man. Hi, Mrs. Johnson, man, in the building. That's Lisa talking about. Anthony with the wonderful fire emojis, man. Hi, Anthony. Let's go, man. Let's go. Hi, Anthony. Let's go. Hi, IC. Let's go. What's up, Money? What's up, IC, man? And be showing some love, man. Money showing love to IC in the building. I love that. What's up, Queen Johnson? Showing love to my wonderful wife. Thank you for that. IC with the fire emojis, man. Lambo in the building. What's up, Seeker of Knowledge? Larry in the building. Showing love, man. Shout out to you, man. Hey, make sure you let me know about all those blessings that T was able to receive, man. Definitely compliments and everything, man, to Aaron, man. Full shout out to you, man, Larry. Thank you for that, man. Let me know, for real, man, for real. Is that double back on the way or is it not, all right? Because I do got it and everything, man. Your homegirl who been asking about you too, man. And she been definitely, man, out there blowing up Lambo and the entire secretary staff, man. So we're going to make sure that we get you to see your homie, man, because I know who your homie is, and I know exactly, man, that you love and everything, man, to show love to your homie, man. She going to circle back to D.C., she said. So make sure you already know. Big Ant said, thanks for inviting me to the party, man. You already know, man. I got you, brother. Bro, I had to invite you to that because that was huge today. It's a huge, big meeting. Issa said it was a blessing to be a part of that call. Now let's make it a plan. Dude, that was really huge to have y'all on that call today because some people would think that, man, Lambo, he's out there capping. They're out there telling lies. They're out there doing it. And that's not business that we do. Like, we're working with some of the best. And I want you guys to be some of the best. But we're doing it in a strategic way. So if I can get leaders together to jump on this call and then allow them to actually see, this ain't no crazy network MLM pyramid scheme or nothing. They're not into that. They're in here to help people. And Issa was a part of that. He's seen that today like, wow, I've never seen. That's why they're ringing the London bell next week. That's the reason why they're ringing that bell. That's the reason why they'll be ringing that bell here in 5 months. The reason, because it's a global thing. And the crazy part about it is, before Facebook, before Instagram and all of that, man, remember people used to be, they wouldn't even know what that was. People had Black Planet and everything before Facebook and all of that. They was enjoying Black Planet, right? College Club and all of that other stuff, man. I can't even remember all the other pages and stuff like that they had back in the day. But they were enjoying that before the turn of all the other social medias were able to connect you faster, like Facebook, and then like Instagram, and like Twitter, and like Snapchat, and then like all these other things that are able to connect you. That is how what we have already available with this company that is already insane. ChatGPT, which going on with that, they already got another one that was in Silicon Valley that was going toe-to-toe and was winning awards. That's already in this network. Just like you see Facebook, Instagram, all of that, there's another one that we already got, that's already in the thing, like WhatsApp, Telegram, all of that, already out there. It's going to be pushed even more. That's under the umbrella. Then you got the hands-free investing side, where your broker, Fidelity, and all the rest of them, they're not even going to do. They're not even going to touch, because they're going to be like, man, no, we're not trying to go ahead and do that. Why? Why, if I can guarantee you in 18 months, you would actually have your full capital back? Who's doing that? Nobody's doing that. They can't do that. This company is doing that. 100%. You put $1,000 in, $1,000 guaranteed will be out there. It's going to be more, but I'm telling you, I just tell y'all this, 100% in 18 months. Nobody's doing that. Hi, PC, man. PC's in the building. Shout out to you, sis. I see you in the building. Mighty E is in the building. Happy Tuesday, man. I got all your messages, man. Shout out to you, man. I definitely got to go ahead and hit you back, man. You already know, but y'all are tapped in. Thank you for locking in, man, for your boy, man. We getting down to it, you know. Issa showing the 100s in the building. You already know, man. I love that. Yes, Issa, 99. That's the number I was looking for. 99. That number right there is everything. 5.5%. Thank you, cuz. Thank you, Errol, for being in the building. Thank you, Issa. Appreciate y'all. 100%. 18 months takes your money to flip. That will allow this investment to flip your money. 18 months. Guaranteed. If you do it, you have a long-term strategy. You're like, man, a year and a half, I can wait that year and a half. I can park 10,000, 50,000, 100,000 in here. Year and a half, I turn around, I flip my money. The fact that I know for a fact, we're not going to go ahead and promise you more. We're just going to tell you and everything, man, where we at. We're going to tell you where we at. We're going to tell you the lowest so that you can shoot for that. Because that's what we want you to know. We want you to shoot for that. That way you have a gauge of what you want. So nobody out here is going to be doing that. And not like that legally, not through a registered broker and us, you filing taxes and you being able to do other things. You can earn other ways too. I can't wait till that program comes out, because I can't wait to share it with you guys. You guys are really going to go ahead and see, like, wow, this is where it's at. I needed this Lambo. My cousin Errol say, man, what's up, Leverage Show? I'm late, but I'm here. I keep speaking life into your wife. Man, thank you, cuz. I really appreciate you for that. Really, really appreciate you for that. That's everything. That's what we're going to continue to keep doing. That's it. We're going to continue to keep going higher and higher and higher and higher. Chad Johnson's in the building. I came for the free food. Hey, man, we ain't got no chicken wings or nothing like that today. We gotta, now there's a dude. I don't know if you guys have seen, his name is Mark Wines. Let me know if you guys have seen him on YouTube. This, see if I can pull this guy up, man. This guy does so much reviews. It's not even funny, man. This guy here, man. See if I can pull a picture of this guy up. Here he goes. Here he goes. Let me know if y'all have seen. So shout out to you, Todd, said you came for the free food. But let me know if you've seen a picture of this dude, man. This guy right here, he's, man, look, stop playing. Mark Wines, this is him. Have y'all seen this dude? Let's see if we can get a better picture. That's him. That's Mark Wines, man. You want some good food? You gotta go see Mark, man. Let me see. Here we go. This is his
Hey everyone, it's Mark Weens, and I just wrapped up a 16-day food and travel trip, but more than a trip, it was an experience and a journey through Pakistan. We began our journey in Lahore, which is an amazing city of history and food, before continuing on to Gujranwala, Chakwal, Islamabad, Peshawar. And then after Peshawar, we continued to the north, the northern mountainous region of Gilgit-Baltistan, which was incredibly beautiful. And from there, we continued on to Karachi. There are three main ideas or concepts that really stood out to me during my trip to Pakistan. Number one is the welcome and the hospitality of people. And we were filming food videos. So we were going from restaurant to restaurant and street food stall to street food stall, but there was not one day that went by during this trip to Pakistan where we tried to pay for the food and one of the vendors would not accept our payment. They said it would dishonor them if we paid them money for the food. And so that was so heartwarming. And every single day, people would come up, they would want to shake our hands, they'd want to take a photo. They would just want to welcome us to Pakistan and say thank you for being here, for traveling to Pakistan. Number two is the food. And of course, we traveled to Pakistan for the food. The food was unbelievable. From karahis to kebabs to niharis to payas and all the street food in between. You'll find food everywhere. And it's so rich, it's so flavorful. Food was incredible. Finally, number three is the unbelievable landscapes and the scenery of Pakistan, especially when we traveled around the Gilgit-Baltistan region, the mountainous region, the Karakoram Mountains and the Himalayas. We traveled all the way up to the Kunjarab Pass, which is at 16,000 feet. All the way down to Karachi at sea level. And in between, you'll find deserts, you'll find mountain valleys. It's the rugged, some of the most rugged, jagged mountain scenery and glaciers I've ever seen in my life. And I was amazed by the scenery of Pakistan. I want to say a massive thank you to Ali from Pakistan Travel Mart. He organized our trip. He helped with everything. We traveled with him. We ate with him. He's so much fun to hang out with. And without Ali, it wouldn't have been possible. So huge thank you to Ali for making this entire trip happen. And finally, I want to mention that Pakistan hasn't always received the...
Well, man, y'all got to go ahead, get a hold of that. I didn't want to go ahead and bore y'all with that, but definitely you got to go check out my guy, Mark Weens. If you want some good food, good travel, and places to go eat, Mark Weens, man, he definitely got it. That's MarcWeins, man. I'm trying to tell you this right now. He's got it. He's on point with that. Icy say, hello, Mr. Earl. Hi, Larry. Hello, Mr. Deloach. Larry, no lies. Yes, Larry, no lies. What's going on, cuz? Icy, seeker of knowledge. Blue Whale. Got that Blue Whale, man. Anthony, PC, Money, man, cuz you got the whole full nine, man. Appreciate you for that, man. PC talking about hi, IC, man. Ingram Teller says, hi. How you doing, Ingram Teller? Thank you. Appreciate you. You already know. Hi, Taylor. Definitely showing love. Cuz definitely showing love. My wife showing love to Cuz. You already know. Listen, I'm telling y'all, we are on the bridge of something big. And you guys have to know what you guys are seeing out there and are really getting ready to participate and embark on. We can't wait to share that. I won't go into too much. 18 months on the passive income side, really hands-free. You can go on ahead and your money will guarantee flip from you from the passive income side. If you want to pull your money out every single month, once a month, you can pull your profits out every single month a month. You pay your 65-35 split, take your profits. If that's what you want to do, profit taking. If you want to compound, I will say compound. Because if something ain't been broke 10-1, why fix it? Like we already kind of know this thing 10-1 probably is gonna be here, right? And that's what we're vetting. Only the ones that really are gonna be here for some time and you can take advantage of, because that's what we want you to take advantage of, right? We really want you to go on ahead and know that you're leveling up and leveling up on a whole nother level. So again, that program will be coming soon. Stay tuned. We got more calls with more leaders. I mean, tomorrow is another call with leaders as well. Definitely, man. We gotta be on it. We gotta be on it, man. So we're gonna keep you guys posted with that. You understand? All right, now for the good stuff, right? Now for the good stuff. Hopefully you guys got a chance to enjoy your family, man. You know, and got a chance just to enjoy a few things, right? So listen, you got a chance to enjoy the weekend and have some good stuff, man, for the weekend, man. All right. So let me give you this real quick. All right. So this is huge, right? This is huge. So you want funding, right? Most people do want funding. They can't wait for funding, right? Can't wait for loans, right? They can't. I know a lot of people, man, are always talking about Lambo, what it is. Some of you guys seen my story today. Y'all seen me with another banking connection, which is huge. Shout out to you for that, right? I want to help put you guys in position, right, for that type of funding. I really want to help put you in position where you actually can see that type of funding and say, well, Lambo, how can I take advantage of that, right? And where you guys can go to your own personal banks, you guys can go to your own personal credit unions, banks, lending institutions, or whatever, and have a certain sense of confidence in there, all right? So, requirements. Number one, usually, I hate to say this, is your credit score. Your credit score. These are the requirements if you're trying to get funding, right? Your credit score is key. It's everything to you. If you are not working on your credit, and I really want to apologize from yesterday, we had a late cancellation, right? For Rondi Lambeth was supposed to be on the show for the Zoom call yesterday. Want to go ahead and apologize for that Zoom call not happening. Don't worry about it. We had to reschedule from due to an event that he actually had to take care of. So yes, so we didn't get the business Money Monday Zoom call yesterday, right? So you guys didn't miss it. It'd be like, Lambo, you didn't send me the link or anything else. I put it in the Telegram, kind of let everybody know, like, hey, we had to go ahead and reschedule. We had to reschedule because of that, right? But Rondi will actually be on another Zoom. So, but we got more stuff other than that lined up that you guys definitely want to be taking advantage of. He's working on a system now to also help you with this. That's why I reiterated that with this, right? So now I'm going to say this, something big, right? This is huge. Credit scores. If you guys are working on your credit, straight up, or you guys know somebody that needs to work on their credit, you need to be taking care of it right now. And I'm telling you something right now. The most vital time to take care of your credit, where you get the most deletions every year, is the first 4 months. January, February, March, April, straight up. After that, credit repair gets a lot tougher throughout the year, statistically proven. Most people have the best results January, February, March, April. Why? We can say it. Taxes, right? So the Bureau knows most of the time when taxes come out, either you're paying taxes, leveraging taxes, or you're getting back taxes. Most people sign up for what? Credit repair. So they have to push a lot more credit repair through the system. So the system sometimes trips itself up and then automatically starts deleting stuff left and right. It's strong like that for 4 months. When you get out in May, June, and July, and August, September, what are those months? May, June, July, August, September. What are those months? Those are summer months, right? Spring, summer months. When you get into those summer months, people are not worrying about their finances like that. They're worrying about traveling, hitting the beach, getting out, enjoying themselves, enjoying life. That's what they are worrying about. That's what their concern is. We were on a vacation, so we're ready to vacate. That means even vacating their finances. We're ready to vacate, right? We're ready to party. We're ready to do whatever that we got to do. It's the hardest at that point to get people serious about their credit. And then what happens? October, November, December. All of a sudden, you get those end of the year months that are coming in. Consumer spending starts going up because of what? Christmas and New Year's. Statistically proven, October, November, December. And so now you're not worrying about getting your credit. You're worrying about going get credit so you can spend for money. You can spend for credit and do the consumer spending to buy all the gifts and all that other good stuff that you want to make those loved ones and friends a lot more happier, right? I get it. I understand. But you need to be cautious at this point. At this point, you need to be already setting up what are you doing for the long run. Those qualifications are predicated on your credit score. There's some major factors on your credit score, right? Payment history. Are you paying your bills on time? This is what makes up your credit score. Payment history, right? 35% of your credit score is payment history, which is the largest. Making sure you pay your bills on time. Set your bills on auto pay. Do the 10-20 rule, right? Go ahead. If your due date is the 7th, pay 3 days before the 7th, right? It's the 10-20 rule. Pay 3 days before the 7th, so you're going to pay it on the 4th. Not use that card or credit card from the 4th, and then 7 days after your due date. So now that's 3 days before, 7 days after your due date, that's 10 days. You ice that credit card. You don't use it, right? You ice it. You put it on ice. You paid your credit card 3 days before, right? Any balance, annual balance, anything. You looked at it, looked at your credit, seen what was due. You paid it 3 days before. 7 days even after that, you still ain't used your card. So you don't use the card 3 days before, 7 days after. That's 10 days. And then for the next 20 days after that 7th day, after those 10 days, you can use your card. So say if you pay your card on the 4th, your due date is the 7th, you got to the 14th, right? Not to use that card, right? On the 15th, all the way to the 3rd, you can ball out all over again. You can use the card. Make sure you're ready to pay it all back. From the 15th to the 3rd, and then on the 4th, you make your payment, put it on ice from the 4th to the 14th. And then on the 15th, you start back spending again. 20 days. You do that, I promise you, you're going to have exceptional credit. Keep your credit down, right? Pay it all in full if you can. If not, pay it down to 1 to 7%. You can juggle it each and every single month. I tell you, pay it under 30%, right? That's what lenders want to see, keep you under 30%. You're still losing points. You want your points to be at its all-time high. People that take it 10%, I know for a fact from the underwriters and banks is 1 to 7%. Keep it between that. Your balance at the statement date needs to be between 1 to 7%. And you will definitely go ahead and level up and do some amazing things. All right. So that's for one thing. Payment history, take care of that, right? 10-20 rule takes care of payment history. New inquiries. Smallest percentage. It's about 10%. When you look at that, you're like, man, Lambo, I gotta make sure that I get, these inquiries because I'm trying to apply for something. You don't want to apply for too many things at one time. Depending on where you're at, inquiries can shoot your score down from 1 to 7 points per inquiry. All right. So you got to keep that in mind. If you guys out there applying for everything, man, from goose grease to lightning, you do not want to do that because you're shooting your credit score down between 1 to 7% because of inquiries. You want to keep, and most of y'all are probably saying, well, Lambo, what is the best amount of inquiries that you could possibly keep on your credit score? 2 inquiries a year. 2 inquiries a year. And I promise you, at 2 inquiries a year, you're applying for something, you better be sure shot. And if it's not sure shot, you better be trying to figure out how you're going to delete the inquiry to get it off, right? So that you can save that history and keep those points up, right? Now, another major factor that's on the credit score is your age of history, age of trade lines, right? And that trade line age is huge. I get it. Some of you guys are trying to start credit. You guys are like, oh my God, I don't even know what I'm going to do. I've just started credit in 6 months. All you need is 6 months of history. And some of you guys on a blank file and 6 months of you getting a secure credit card, right? The secure credit cards that Lambo approves of is credit cards. If you're not used to handling high debt, I want you to look into Extra Debit, right? Extra Debit. There's an app for that. extra debit. And I also want you to look into credit.ai. Credit.ai. The reason we are cred.ai, cred.ai. Cred.ai. I want you to look into that. I want you to look into the other one as well. I want you to look into the other one as well. All right. So cred.ai, extra debit, and you can do a Chime card too. A Chime card, credit card, a Chime credit card. You can get that by actually having a Chime account. Those 3 accounts, you need at least 3 credit cards on you at all times, right? Those 3 accounts on your credit do not report the high balance. So for somebody trying to establish credit, this works as if you're actually loading a prepaid card. You can use it all up. It doesn't matter. All it is going to report you made your payments on time and the balance is low. It's going to show it low. It's not going to show you where you have to find out, am I at 30%, 40%, 50%, 60%, 80%, 90%, 99%. It's not going to show that. It's going to show you at a smaller balance, which allows the bureaus to actually keep boosting your score up and make you a boost, right? Then you may want to put a kickoff, Kikoff on there, right? Kickoff, man. Go ahead, man. Do that. See if you can establish some sort of history with a kickoff. And all you got to do is click the button for the kickoff. Like you can put a card payment in there if you want an extra line for like $2 or $5 a month, right? And then I'd give you 2 installment lines, right? Or you can just go on ahead and just say, you know what, Lambo, I just need to click this button. I needed a trade line. I needed it to pop on my bureaus. I went to Kickoff, KIKOFF.org or .com, and I went got me 2 lines. I got me a line that I'm paying $5 a month, $2 a month, or $5 a month, and I got me a free line. So I got 2 lines on my report. Now I got 3 credit cards, which is extra debit.app. I got me a cred.ai, and then I went got me a Chime credit card. Those 3 right there don't report the balance. I got my 3 revolving. I went out and I went got 2 kickoffs. I got 2 installments on here now. This is me starting credit, right? Now, you may want to go ahead with those 3 and those 2. Kind of maintain that. When you get history and grow age, 6 months, 8 months, 9 months, 12 months, go and apply it for what they call is an actual a branded card, right? A branded card like Capital One, Discover, or whatever. But use the credit screen of a pre-screen offer to be able to make that decision first. So now you're not just going to waste an inquiry and then turn around and actually get dinged from that. So I just want to make sure that we make that clear, right? Because I think that is a major factor when it comes to you building credit, right? Because new credit definitely puts a ding to your score, but you're able to go ahead, if you build it up and you kind of get all these pieces in order, right, you can kind of do it. And then you can do rent reporters, right? You guys are renting out there. You can go to rentreporters.com. They backdate your rent. If you've been at a place for like 2 years, 3 years, they backdate your rent. Or 1 year, they backdate your rent. Now you got a seasoned trade line that shows up on your report, all right? So now that's an extra 3rd installment line you can actually have on there if you guys need that. And that's by something you've been doing all the time, and that's paying your rent, all right? So say you got those factors going. You got 3 revolving, 3 installments. Hey, Lambo, I look like my score is kind of shaping up. All you need is just history and time. Let it age. Then go start applying for some of the bigger cards. And then you want to scale up and go get much more bigger and bigger approvals, right? You follow the 10-20 rule with your revolving lines that I told you, those credit cards. I promise you, you're going to do every credit card the same way. And if you do, you're going to be here. I'm telling you what I know in a year, 2 years from time, 3 years from time, and a high 700s, real big. Real big. You'll thank me later. I promise you will. You'll be like, man, Lambo, that was easy. Start your kids out that way. Start your kids, your children out that way. Starting everything, the ones, the loved ones, the family members, the friends around you, start them out that way so that they can start enjoying the benefits of having great credit. There's a lot of great with credit, right? So your credit history, all right, you got that. You understand that. Your credit score is the biggest thing, right? This is what allows you to get. So anything under a 640 credit score, you just got average credit, right? Good credit, right? You're at about 650, 660 to about 720. You got actually 730. You got good credit, right? That's called good credit, right? 740 and above to 780. Yeah, I'm pretty sure 775, 780. 740 to 780, you got very good credit, right? Very good credit. At 790 to 850, you have excellent credit. You have excellent credit. So keep that in mind. That's how the banks use to score you. Anything under that 640, you're in danger. You're in danger. That's called fair credit under 640. You got fair credit, right? And then you get under 580, you have poor credit. Straight up. You ain't got a 580. So if you look at the credit, you see somebody's credit score, you see a 580 or under, you know they got poor credit, right? You got, and then you go up from there, up from 580, 581, all the way to 640, you have fair credit. Fair credit. Over 640, 641, all the way to 735, you have good credit. Then when you give above 736, 740, on up to 790, you have very good credit. Then you get to past 791 all the way to 850, excellent credit. That is the credit score range. I'm telling you what I know. So keep that in mind while you guys are definitely out there shopping around and making sure you get the right loan. All right. So those are the credit ranges, right? So you want to be above a 640, right? Just keeping it real with you. You want to be a 640, at least have some sort of good credit, right? Income. You must meet a certain income to qualify for these loans. Straight up. Shout out to your Ultimate Streams. Good to see you on the show. Income. You must be able to produce income. If you don't have the income to produce for the loan amount that you are definitely trying to go ahead and take advantage of, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. I want you not to be in trouble. I want you to actually be ahead of the trouble. So keep those requirements in mind. Now, people are saying, well, Lambo, I don't have a job. I'm in between jobs. I don't have this. I don't have that. There is ways that you can actually make money. You can't come around the leverage show and say, Lambo, I don't have anything. I told you guys can go on Flipper and you guys can actually get an actual website or a business all ready to go, already making money. And now you can actually write that down. Some of you guys can use a 1099 as a courier service. I told you about that. Amazon Flex, Uber, Lyft. I don't care what it is. It can be transportation of limousine or whatever. You guys can do that. Put that as a 1099 under your business, right? That is how you maneuver that. Now, if you don't want to, like I said, there's other hands-free ones that you can do, like Flipper and some of these other e-commerce stores that allow you the benefits of having hands-free. Now, that's how you start obtaining to see if you're qualified. You have to produce some income. If you don't have any income, but you say, Lambo, I got some cash. I'm giving y'all a game right now. Say, Lambo, I got some cash. I got 5,000, 10,000. Let's say 5,000. This is a good number. No. Let's not even use 5,000. I'm going to use 8,400. 8,400. You have $8,400. This is true story. You are already with one account at $8,400 to your name. You're already at six figures for the entire year. And you don't even know it. What? Man, but what you talking about? True story. 8,400. 8,400. I want somebody who is in there to type 8,400 times 12. 8,400 times 12. Give me that number. Put it in the chat for me. I done worked my way all the way down to the chat today, so we can talk about this thing now. 8,400 times 12 is what? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. True story. I'm going to give y'all a game right now. I'm giving y'all a game that's how some of y'all can help out your family members and friends and everything else. 8,400 times 12 is what, you guys? Give me that number in the chats. Maybe y'all do a little work. Maybe y'all do a little work. I mean, y'all with Lambo. Shout out to you, cuz. $100,800. Shout out to you. Thank you for that, cuz. Appreciate you. Thank you, Issa. I see you in here. $100,800. If you take $8,400 and move it in a business account, I'm getting ready to give y'all free game. Straight up. Y'all ain't never heard this. You start at January 1st, or you ain't even got to start at January 1st. You can start at March 1st, because now we're actually coming up on March. Straight game. Open up a business account. Deposit $8,400 into one business. This is game. This is game. I know that works because I'm into the funding. I can tell you what works. Shout out to you, sis. PC in the building. Shout out to you. Thank you for that. 1,800. 100,800. Take that 8,400. You don't have to use anything else. 8,400. This is how you set your kids up. I'm getting ready to give y'all some game. Shout out to you, Mighty E. I see you. I see you. $100,800. Just some game I'm about to give y'all. Serious game. Open your business account. Open you a business account. Take the 8,400, deposit it in there. Straight game. The next week, go withdraw 2,100. 7 days. Following week, go withdraw another 2,100. It's 4,200. The next week, go withdraw on the third week another 2,100. Guess what? How much money is that at that point? Is that 6,300? 6,300. Following week, fourth week, go withdraw that last 2,100. 8,400. What has changed? Nothing. Go to the banks. Go to the tellers if you can. See. The next week, deposit the 8,400 back into that account. Do the same thing the next month. Now you're on month because 4 weeks have went past. Now you're on the next month. Same thing. Do it again. Do it again. Same thing. Do that 12 straight consecutive months. And come back and tell me if the banks after month 3, month 4, month 5, month 6, it's not going to be blowing you up. You ain't did nothing but only did deposits and withdrawals. That, my friend, constitutes as what? Banking activity. That's it. You ain't did nothing. You ain't changed nothing of your net worth. You ain't added or decreased nothing in your net worth. All you did was deposit 4 weeks. Withdraw 4 weeks, deposit 1 week. Withdraw 4 weeks, deposit 1 week. First week, we make the deposit, right? Very first day, we in there, bank deposit, boom, $8,400. Nothing has left your account. Nothing has condensed your account. What's going to happen? The banks then are going to reach out to you because now, after 12 months, you have revenue in your banking history of showing over $100,000. You have just qualified for revenue finance banking at a 6-figure scale. 6-figure scale. Banks are going to fund that business because now your business, you got a business checking account, transactions of just $8,400 each month going in and out. That's the problem that most people don't do. They don't understand banking. They don't understand the simplicity of banking. But I'm getting ready to give you some game that when you understand, like, so the deal I closed, a lot of people don't know. When you guys seen it on social media, you guys seen the story. I'm with the bank and all. That one deal alone had 100 lenders tied right behind it, 100 banks tied right behind it. And they can go ahead and justify it because they listen to the leverage show. Executives, presidents tied behind that. You need to be able to draw something up. It's a way to do things. That's all you need to show until you're able to get a little funding and say, banks, now I want to borrow some of this money. Yeah, my bank, hey, I got 100,000 that's been going in and out of my bank. I got revenue. If you need to go, and I'm going to give you some serious game too. Not just that. If you even got a little bit more aside, you got the right tax preparer. Say, hey, I want to show a full tax. I need to put taxes on this 100,000 for this year I had running through my bank. I want to file taxes on it. I need some deductions, major deductions, but I want to go ahead and, hey, they can take this 8,400 right here. Whatever I need to do, send it to Uncle Sam. Send it to Uncle Sam. Straight up. See, this is what they're not going to teach you. They're going to tell you everything else. Or you need to get an actual business that actually has revenue. No, you need to show banking, relationships, and a profit and loss statement. Oh, they ain't going to tell you this. I'm telling you what the underwriters are looking for. I'm telling you because Lambo talked with them, so I know what they're looking for. I know what they're looking for. Now you have a business that's a 6-figure earner business. All you did was deposit and withdraw $8,400. Oh, they ain't gonna give you this. They ain't gonna give you this out there. I'm telling you what I know. They're gonna charge you for this. Matter of fact, I charge for this in my class, my mentorship program. But I'm gonna show you how to move with the banks. Now I'm getting ready to blow your mind. I'm about to scale you up. Some of y'all getting ready to run out your front door. Some of y'all getting ready to run out your front door. I'm telling you what I know. You guys getting ready to run out your front door. I'm about to take you from a 6-figure earner, legitimately, to a 7-figure business. Ooh, whoa, hold on, Lambo, what you talking about? What you mean? What do you mean? You about to take me from a 6-figure earner to a 7-figure earner. Go open up 9 more business accounts. Oh, y'all, here we go. Here we go. Lambo getting ready. I'm dropping game, baby. The bell is coming out. Bell is coming out. I'm telling you what I do because I talk to these presidents. I talk to these underwriters. I know what they want to see. Go get you 9 more business checking accounts. Repeat the same process. The $8,400, when you take it out from one bank, deposit it in the next bank the same day. Ooh, oh boy, it's getting ready to get lit. This getting ready to get lit on this phone. right now. I'm dropping so much game right now. Y'all getting ready to see what I'm talking about right now. So the 8,400, after you deposit, you deposit 8,400 in one account. You withdraw 2,100 week by week, right? Say we go on that Monday. I'm withdrawing 2,100 from out of bank account A. I go to B, to bank account B, right? And I deposit that same 2,100 on that same Monday in bank account B. This ain't gonna be hard for some of y'all. Some of y'all getting ready to catch what I'm getting ready to say. Y'all gonna be like, man, Lambo, you can do 2 banks a day like this and be straight. That's 10 banks. That's 10 banks. So 5 days out the week, you're gonna be moving. You're like, man, what you doing? Oh, I'm just going to the bank. Going to the bank? You sure is going to the bank a lot. Why are you going to the bank? Oh, because I gotta go make deposits and withdrawals, baby. Catch me at the bank. This is $8,400. You opened up 10 banks. This is game. This is serious game. So when y'all see me post this on my show, y'all see me post this on my Instagram and my Facebook, and everybody's they're showing love and they're saying all of this stuff. I'm showing y'all how the bank's moving, what they're looking for. I'm showing y'all they're looking for deposits, banking activity, right? That's deposits and withdrawals. That's it. That's all they're looking for. Show us you making deposits and withdrawals. You take Bank A. Now, those at the same thing that you did with Bank A, right? You went deposit your 8,400, right? You took out 2,100 each week. So all 8,400 was taken out of the bank account, right? At the end of the month, we deposited the 8,400 at the beginning of the month. 8,400. 8,400 times 12. I told y'all this 100,000. 100,000. 100,800, right? So you're almost at 100,011, right? You have a 6-figure business on only $8,400. 6-figure business. 6-figure business. You ain't made no profits nowhere. You ain't made no sales nowhere. You ain't made anything anywhere. Nothing has changed from the 8,400 that you did. Now you take the 2,100 after you make that $8,400. Take the 2,100 out, and on Monday, we deposit it in Bank B. Y'all see where I'm going? Y'all see where I'm going with this? Go back to Bank B early that morning, right? This is getting ready to blow y'all mind, man. Now, you can go back to Bank B to deposit it in the third bank, Bank C, one or two ways. Now I'm really getting ready to mess y'all up. Y'all, this is what I teach in my mentorship. This is what I'm showing y'all how to run these plays, because I'm giving this to y'all. This is game. Do a wire withdrawal to Bank C. That's going to hit Tuesday morning. That's Monday night. It's going to hit Monday night, Tuesday morning. That'll be in Bank C Tuesday morning. That's your third bank. When you get from that bank in Bank C, go to the bank that morning, deposit, withdraw that money out of the 2,100, deposit it in Bank D. That's bank number 4. Business checking account number 4. You just did 4 banks in 2 days, making deposits, withdrawals, deposits, withdrawals. That's Bank 2. That's Bank 4 on the second day. Do another wire or an ACH to Bank 5, which is Bank E, right? Because we own Bank, that was Bank D. We own Bank E. Take Bank D, pay Bank E on Wednesday morning from a wire. Boy, this is good. Boy, y'all need to, this right here is worth the price of admission of y'all being on here tonight. I wouldn't have missed this leverage show tonight, man. If my mama was out here, man, out here telling me to miss it. I ain't missing it. You're going to deposit from Bank D to Bank E from a wire transfer by that Wednesday. Wednesday morning, bank opens up. Hey, Bank E, come and make a withdrawal. Take your money out. Go deposit Bank E to Bank F. That's Wednesday. That's 6 banks you have made transactions from. 6 banks you have made transactions from. It's only Wednesday. It's only Wednesday. You go back Thursday, Wednesday night. Hey, I got a wire going through, right? So I got A and B on Monday, C and D on Tuesday, E and F on Wednesday. Guess what's coming on Thursday? You guessed it, G and H. G and H. That's on Thursday. So guess what? Bank deposit on Bank F, right? To G. Withdraw from G to H. And then guess what? H on Thursday evening is going to pay Bank I. You're on bank number 9 now at that point on Friday. Bank I is Friday morning, where that withdrawal from that Thursday night gets wired, or you withdraw and then make a deposit to Bank I on Friday morning. Guess what's going to happen? Friday morning, you're going to go knock on that with all the rest of everybody in there, trying to get their money out. Say, hey, Bank I need to go ahead and make a withdrawal. Take Bank I and go ahead, make a withdrawal and deposit it in Bank J. $2,100. You took care of your money to Friday. God forbid if they got a Wednesday, Saturday and Sunday banking days as well. You took care of 10 banks in 5 days. If you do this, listen to me. Y'all want to hear it? Y'all want to hear the truth? If you do this, these 10 banks, every single week for 12 months, you ain't did nothing. $8,400. May have to take a little extra because it's a wire fee or whatever. You do this. Your bank doesn't show $8,400 for one bank a month. It shows $8,400 for 10 banks a month. Remember that $100,800 we just said for the year? You, my friend, have just did that. How much? $8,400. You probably do that in a month, month and a half. Insane. In 12 months, I want somebody to go ahead and put this together. $8,400. How much it is, cuz? Cuz to put it up here. Cuz is he already on it. He already on it. What do we have to say? He already on. I ain't even got to say. Look at me. What do I got to say about this? What do I got to say about this? I'm just giving y'all game because I want to see y'all win. I want to see y'all win. Y'all done just made. Look at me. Remember the magic number per month is $83,333. That's the magic number per month. Why? $83,033 a month times 12 guarantees you, my friend, are a millionaire. $10 banks, $8,400, $2,100 each week. Deposit and move, deposit and move, deposit and move, deposit and move, deposit and move. Do the same thing the next week. Deposit, move, deposit, move, deposit, move, deposit, move, deposit, move. 5 banks, 5 days, 10 banks a week. $84,000, right? $84,000 a month, right? This is a true story. At the end of the year, it's gonna be insane. Some of y'all, the light is clicking. Like, oh my God, Lambo, you just showed us. So when they run the transaction, we own this. When they show the transactions, they're gonna group up all of your banks, all 10 of your banks. Oh boy, here we go. All 10 of your banks that you just had made over $1 million. Now your collective cash flow net worth is $1 million. I just showed you how to take $8,400 and show the banks that you have $1 million of transactions in 12 months. When the banks see that, they're going to collectively take all 10 banks together. They just want to see money moving in and out. Oh my gosh. Money moving in and out. This is good. That's all they want to see. Withdrawals, deposits, withdrawals, deposits, withdrawals, deposits. And then you draw in banking, ACHs, and all of that in there. And then say if y'all mix a couple of this other stuff in there, say y'all mix a couple of subscriptions, bruh. Don't get me started. Like, really don't get me started. Like, when you sit down and you see why we are the way we are and why we're dangerous the way we are, why we're able to help out a lot of people the way that we're able to help out people, and people take this advice and they turn around and they go flip it and go do what we say, and we come back and we say, hey, you got your credit right. The credit score is at 750, 780 because they followed the 1020 rule. They wasn't applying for much of nothing. They took the credit cards, they took the installments, and they combined that together because it has to be your cards, your primary cards. Now, if you get a couple of AUs from your parents or you're able to purchase them from a site or whatever, you can kind of enhance the score, but you still got primaries on there. Now, you mix that, you got the finance piece now with $8,400 now, showing with 10 banks, you got over $1 million. When you actually go ahead and say, yeah, I need a tax preparer. Now for some of y'all, this way is getting ready to get real good for y'all. Some of y'all getting ready to get real good. You done went a year. I don't know what you done went and did. I can't tell you what you done went and did. I can't even explain what you done went and did. Well, say you get a tax preparer. Hey, I need you, all 10 of these banks, all this stuff, we need to go ahead and I need to show, hey, I'll pay it, whatever. 25,000, 10,000, 30,000, whatever I need to do, I will pay this. Just to go ahead and put this in my taxes. I had to file taxes on this thing. Now I got $1 million of network, 7 figures. What have you done but go back and forth to the bank? See, this is when you start getting dangerous, and this is when you start telling people how to do things and showing people how to maneuver and showing people how to go ahead and do some things that'll blow their minds. And then when they're able to pull the banking history from the actual account, it's all they want to see. They want to see, oh my gosh, yeah, they $8,400 a month. Oh my God, yeah, they're $100,000 a year, $100,000 with this bank, $100,000 with this bank, 100. So what it looks is like you spread thin. You spread out your network and had different cash flows running through each bank. You filed your taxes because you did it legitimately, right? However they're going to hook it up. You did it legitimately, and you went on ahead and you filed your taxes. You filed taxes on a 7-figure business. So when you go get money now all you need is 2 good years of taxes. You go get anything you want. So say your first year, you say, Lambo, I'm going to start off with just this one bank, right? And I'm going to do 6 figures this year. Then I'll pay the taxes on it this year. And then the next year, I'm going to take the same $8,400, open up the other 9 different banks, and then move it through the 10 different banks, just like you said. And now I got a 7-figure business now the next year. What it shows is like your business has scaled in the bank size. And when it shows your business has scaled between the IRS and the bank size, your credit scores are high. Guess what's coming out? They come and get you some money. So when you go to the banks and when you go knock on the door, you have your taxes, you're showing your profits, you're showing in and out of your business accounts, and you're showing your full value of what you did. Like, yeah, that was over $1 million, 10 banks. You ain't did nothing. You just was able to use the system and then allow the system to pay you and fund your dreams. Now you take the money that you borrow from the bank. They're not going to lend you money, small money, with 7 figures being able to be shown between 10 different business accounts with taxes, filed taxes behind that, and a great credit score. They're not going to go ahead and show you anything less than 6 and 7-figure type of funding. I need you to understand how this works. See, the problem is that no one has really sat down and really said, Lambo, nobody showed me this. Nobody told me this. Nobody broke it down like this for me to be able to show leverage. Like I said, you sprinkle a couple of subscriptions inside of those banks, a couple of other vendor transactions, it's over with for you. It's over with for you. And when I mean that, it's over with for you. You guys are in millionaire status as of that moment. As of that moment. Then you go to the bank and go to start getting, hey, I got my paperwork. I'm good with my credit. I'm good with I got my money in accounts. They're going back and forward. They're showing these transactions. Hey, I need to get this out. I need to get this out. This is how we roll it. I need to get this out. Banks are going to lend to you so much money. You can take that money, re-leverage it, and go get into anything that you need. If it's making passively income, you can go get into real estate. You can go get into exotic cars. You can go get into, and people see me show that over the weekend about the exotic car financing. That car was sold within like 1 hour after it was posted. People were showing it. People were like, man, boy, I didn't even know. You can go get into anything you want to do. Is there something that you want to fund for yourself? Do you want to scale your business? You can go scale your business. Take the money from the bank that they are going to lend you off of money that you haven't even really worked or broke a sweat. The only sweat that you had to do was go to the bank and take the money out. Now, God forbid if you just hit the button each transaction, I'm going to save you a trip to the bank. All wire transactions. Ooh. But you want to build the relationship with the banks. That's why I'm telling you, go in. Go pull the money from out the banks. You know what I'm saying? Go see them. Go talk with them. Like, what do you do and stuff like that, man? They probably going to say, hey, man, I do consulting. They pay me like this. This is what I'm doing. Coming to doing another deposit. Coming to doing another withdrawal. It's like, man, you ain't playing. Like, the banks can't wait to lend you money. But you find out you have to find yourself worthy enough for the banks to lend you money. What happens is we haven't had a strategy or nobody to teach us, even when we're not having cash flowing or the right business to do. Now you can take that bank's money when they lend to you, because they're going to lend you money. They see $1 million worth of transactions through 10 bank accounts coming through with 5 taxes and a 750 or higher credit score. Oh, they're going to lend you some money. I'm telling you what I know. They're going to lend you money. Take that money, go start reinvesting. Put it in other things that is making you money, that you're able to flip. Sure stuff. And then take that money, those residuals, and then pay the dividends, pay the banks back. Pay them back their money. Don't miss on payments. Don't mess up with the banks. I just showed you how to leverage $8,400 with 10 different banks to have $1 million worth of a net worth. You want to mess up with the banks, and it took you from you going in, just depositing, seeing the banks, hey, how you doing? that it is like that. And with your credit score and the banks showing banking transaction, they're offering you products along the way. Don't keep this in mind. They're going to offer you products along the way. They're going to offer you credit cards along the way. I promise you, they're going to offer you this. They're going to. So it's not like it's just the 8,400. It's when the other products do come. Like, okay, I got a business credit card here, business line of credit here, business cash advance here, or what? Like they're going to offer you a bunch of products along the way before you get to the big funding. Then when you get to the big funding, because the banks can trust you, right? The IRS can trust you. You're paying your taxes. The banks can trust you because you're doing the banking, you're doing bank deposits and bank withdrawals. You ain't keeping your account negative. It's another thing. NSF fees. I've had some amazing people who tried to come to me for funding. And then I said, hey, man, let's pull your banking history. And they connected to Plaid. All the banks got to do is just connect it to Plaid or have you connected, sign in and connect to Plaid. That shows all your banking history. And then the banks make a decision off of that. They gather it all up, make a decision. Boom, this is where it was at in 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, wherever the case, however long it is. And then they make a decision based off of that. And then they'll give you money based off of that. You take that money and then leverage it to go make more money. And then pay the banks back their money. That's it. It's not hard, but it takes a strategy to get there. I just gave you $1 million worth of game. Some of y'all, I'm telling y'all going to use the strategy. You're going to come back to me, whether it's a year's worth of time or 2 years worth of time, and say, Lambo, you did something where some of you guys have spouses that may not be working. Or you may have loved ones or friends or kids that are not working. And you can do this. You can start them a business, get them a business checking account, put all the structure around the business and just move the money back and forth. Back and forth through the business. Keep it there in the business. And then all of a sudden that history over time keeps building. And then you have just created a net worth for your family, your friends, your siblings, whoever it is. You created that. That's what we want. Then there's a whole different side to that I don't want to even get in contact with because you guys don't even know, like some of y'all can change your family tree, just what I just said, with that banking structure, you'll change it for the rest of your life. The rest of your life. I promise you, you'll change it for the rest of your life. Just that one banking structure that I told you, and then setting up other parameters in place. And then I don't even get started with that, just adding to that. That will help change where you're at. Keep yourself, the last factor, man, which is big, but all the banks is always debt to income, right? Debt to income. I'm keeping it 100 with you guys. Debt to income is always the amount of money of the things that you owe, the things that you currently have available, credit you have available, or stuff that you actually have available to show. When they see that on a credit report, they're like, oh my gosh, this guy he's trying to go ahead and leverage, but he's maxed out on all his credit cards. He or she is maxed out with student loan debt, like it's through the roof, and they don't have enough income to show. I just showed y'all how y'all can do income with business transaction with only $8,400. And then deposit $8,400 on the first day of the month, and then deduct $2,100 a week, and then redeposit back over again the next month, first day of the month. You do that 12 months in a row, you got over 100,000. You do that to 10 different banks, you have over $1 million. You have to show the income. You're going to be looking at the money. Where's the money coming from? Less than $10,000. Some of you guys can change your life. But that strategy that I just said, and I promise you, you will come back and you will be shaking my hand while the banks are putting money in the other hand for you. You will be shaking my hand. Lambo, I really want to thank you for that. I tuned into that. I sent that to my family members. Send this to somebody you love. Like send this video to somebody you love. Because you never know who is on the other side of you sending it to them and them actually watching it. And them actually saying to themselves, thank you. I didn't know what I was going to do. I had this extra $10,000, $15,000 lying aside. Some of y'all are going to be able to set your kids up with the same thing, the same structure I just told you. You're going to be able to set your kids up, and your kids probably ain't doing what they're supposed to be doing, but they're adults. And you'll be able to set them up and put them into a place where they will be able to have more forward thinking and do things on a whole nother level. I have people say this all the time. Lambo, I wish I just had money. I wish I just had this. I say, no, the thing about it is that when you do get finances, this is how people, when they say they can lose it all and gain it all back again, is because the knowledge and strategy they actually have when they're able to gain it all back again. How are you able to gain it back again? What are you able to do to gain it all back again? Most people don't have the know-how. On the Leverage Show, we're here to help teach you the know-how because we truly want to see you win. So again, your credit score is definitely one of them. You always want to put that in the factor. You understand? You definitely want to go ahead, man, and have the right credit history that's on there. You want to have the right income, definitely flowing back and forth. But if you're not working a job, but you're actually using the $8,400 method, or if you guys got to start smaller than that, you guys got to start at $2,000 and only show, hey, Lambo only got $5,000. Start at $5,000. I know lenders that will lend every month at $5,000. If you have $5,000 worth of transactions, God forbid you take $5,000 and you do it to 10 different businesses. Y'all getting ready to hear something out my mouth. $5,000 a month to 10 different businesses. That's $60,000 a year to 10 different businesses. That's over $600,000. You're able to show back and forth that you will be able to go ahead and gain serious access to capital offer and funding offer. Qualifications of funding need to have a game plan and strategy when you're able to get to the funding that you need. Listen, you guys, I really wanted to go ahead and break this down to you guys. That's all I really wanted to show. Break this down, some things that you guys might have seen. Was able to break down the strategy to you. Make sure you guys are definitely using the 10-20 rule, because I'm telling you, with your revolving cards, it definitely helps change your life. Pay your bills every single month. Double check to see, even if you haven't paid your bills. It's like, you know what, Lambo, I need to go ahead and double check. I might have missed a loan. I might have missed this payment. I need to really go ahead and double check this because I really want to level up, man, for all 2024. These qualifications, your credit history, your income, and debt to income ratio mixed in the right way will actually get you approved for loans. I went through the actual numbers of what shows you whether you've got poor credit, good credit, very good credit, excellent credit, or whatever the case may be. You need to know, or fair credit, this other one. You need to know exactly the structure that you need so that you can level up, man, all 2024, because I want to see you level up, especially when it comes to qualifications of funding, all right? History always plays a big part, whether it's personal or business. Trust me, make sure you got history on your business just as much as you do on your personal, on a trade line itself, so that you can actually trip the business funding for the underwriter to be able to go ahead and approve you guys for just about anything you guys want. Listen, I've been your host, Lambo Drew. I hope that this thing has been so fire. I truly appreciate every single one of you guys in the comments, every single one of you guys who tuned in, every single one of you guys who definitely tapped in. I promise you, you take this strategy of what I showed you guys, and you will watch yourself skyrocket and your network skyrocket and the loved ones around you skyrocket, because you have learned the right strategy and the keys to be able to go ahead and get you qualified for funding on a small scale or bigger scale. It doesn't matter. That's what we're here for. Definitely stay tapped in. We're going to have more passive income opportunities that are going to make themselves available for you guys. My mentorship program has been taken off. Shout out to everybody who has definitely reached out and signed up. And you guys definitely are working with Lambo. You guys have seen that. I told you guys what we were going to do. I told you we was taking off. The mentorship, you guys came in by the flood to jump into the mentorship program. Remember, there's only 3 membership programs that are out. That's a $10K one, that's a $25,000 one, and a $100,000 one. And you guys have been taking advantage of it. And I truly thank each and every single one of y'all. I told y'all, we was leveling up. Stay next to the fire, stay next to the heat, because we are the ones really trying to help people and change people's lives. And we're dropping so much game for you guys that you guys can't go ahead and say that we are not trying to level you up in any level of your life, man. So thank you guys. Again, I appreciate every last one of you. Thank you, Issa. Thank you, Mighty E. Thank you, Ingram Taylor. Thank you, Cutie Potato for Life. Thank you guys, man, all here. LA Law, I see you in the building. Shout out to you. Thank you so much, man. Thank each and every single one of y'all. Everybody have an awesome, great night. Thank you, cuz. I see y'all, man. Just shout out to each one of y'all, man. Have an awesome, great night, man. I love each and every single one of y'all, man. And we're definitely going to be tapped in to the next episode on Thursday night, where we bring in more heat at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, right back here on The Leverage Show. Love you guys. Take care, man. God bless. It's been my pleasure to be your host tonight on The Leverage Show. Till next time, Thursday night, I'll see you there. God bless.